Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler 0 and Cragspear. We are still in Cragspear. I don't think that I've ever pulled the camera out this far while I was in a town. Anyway, we are still in Cragspear. We are going to head to Wishvale, but before I do that, and since we're in Cragspear, I wanted to talk to a few of the other people that are around and in the slums, since I didn't really talk to that many people, and I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I believe that I've already been inside the shop and bought some things, so let's get started, and then we'll head back to Wishvale and complete the 2 quests that we received in Cragspear. But for right now, let's just go talk to everybody. And I want to apologize if my voice sounds weird at all. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I might be getting sick. We will see. Victor's Hollow Merchant. Ooh, I only have a 55% success rate to inquire about them. I'm gonna try. No thanks. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try again.
Tell me.
Oh, okay, it worked. I got a list of Cragspear trade goods. That was worth it. A merchant from Victor's Hollow, a town known for its arena. He came here seeking a gladiator and can be rather pushy in his negotiating, or at least he could until he was almost hauled off for trying to recruit soldiers of Edoras, after which he has exercised a bit more caution. I thought that was saying that he exercised, or he was exercised by, I don't know. Listen. I said I wasn't going to record in the evenings anymore, and it's the morning, and I can't win either way. What does he have here? Victor, energizing pomegranate leaf, or banded spear. None of which I want right now. Did you hear? After the princess is wed, we are going to war. Well, that's not fun. Really? That's terrible. Yes, I concur. I've seen my fair share of battle back in the day. Oh, I only have a 50% chance with this guy. I don't think I'd be much use to you. Aw, okay. I need to stop before I run out of reputation. I guess I could go restore it at the tavern. Aren't the birdians that swoop over the cliffs so beautiful? If you say so.
Tell me.
Birdian researcher, a woman on the hill studying birdians. Her interest stems from an incident in which a birdian saved her from a monster targeting her. She hopes to one day be able to speak to and make friends with a birdian, and perhaps be granted the honor of flying on its back. Ooh, she has first shot mastery. She's level 29. I don't know that I might be able to contend with her, but it might be a slog, and that's probably not that fun to watch. In truth, I wanted to be a theater hand, but this job isn't so bad. Mid-tier noble servant.
Tell me.
I could lend an ear. I have some time on my hands. A woman who serves an Edoras noble of moderate prestige. Their manor is a modest size, and her master does not demand luxurious foods. They hold no parties, so she need not worry about the busy evenings that result from such events, and her wages are acceptable. Thus, she has no real complaints about the situation, except, perhaps, an excess of free time. Oh, I can invite her. What does she have to purchase? What are these falcon gloves? Those seem cool. Ooh, I want to also invite her. Ooh, it worked. No, a place better than this, I must admit, I am interested.
Come here.
Alright. She is going to be part of Wishvale. Weathered treasure shield. I do have to buy a few olives of life. By a few, I'm going to spend my remaining amount of money on them, because after the last few boss battles, I was struggling. Now that might just be because I was either ooh, a treasure chest. I was either making poor choices, exquisite silverwork. I was either making poor choices, or I was fighting things a little above my level, which, knowing me, and there is, you know, video evidence of such, I might be fighting things above my level. Brigand boss, I'm proud to be a citizen of such a powerful kingdom. Ooh, I only have a 5% chance. I am going to not do that. The area beyond here is dangerous. I'll hang on. Wait, what? I'll hang on to your leaves for you if you're worried. I'm not giving you my money.
Tell me.
If you only want to chat, I guess I can do that free of charge. A soldier who stands over Cragspear, the royal capital of the Kingdom of Edoras. He has been entrusted with watching over the slums of the greatest power in Orstera, and evidently his enthusiasm can be bought. Makes sense. I have no money to buy anything that he's selling. I have no money to hire him. I am out of money. What business do you have in the slums? Come to laugh at us, have ya? No, I just came to see what you got going on down here. Cynical pauper. A woman who believes that those born into poverty in Edoras have few human rights. She also thinks that paupers like herself will never leave the slums, much less live in the capital. Though that is not actually the case. However, sulking keeps her from having to think too much about the truth. I mean, yeah, that sounds about right. What can I contend with you for? Nothing I want. Why, hello there, traveler. Please make yourself at home. Man who insists he lives in the capital. Sure. I can tell you everything there is to know about the capital. This man left home swearing he'd make it big, but work didn't go well for him, and now he resides in the slums. On the occasion he runs into a friend from home, he makes little boasts like, "Oh, I live in the capital, just not in a particularly big place," and so forth. Living in the capital is perhaps the only thing propping up his self-esteem. I guess he does kind of live in the capital. I'm going to take all your things. Alright then, on behalf of all the citizens of the capital, I'll give it to you.
I'll gladly take it.
He seems to have delusions of grandeur. I'm also going to be taking his chest. Now goodbye. There's a lot going on here in the slums. I work and work, but everything I earn just gets passed on to someone else. I'm sick and tired of this.
Tell me.
It's hopeless. A man from the slums who is deep in debt. What little money he earns is claimed by the debt collector who has come to live at his home. Huh. A debt collector that has come to live at his home. He spends his days thinking he'd be better off dead, but lives for the delicious food his debt collector makes from time to time. Is his debt collector his wife? I'm curious because it's actually kind of funny. I can purchase some things from you. I don't think I want any of that. I don't want to hear any excuses. I'm getting back that money. You owe me. Debt collector.
Tell me.
You got something you want to say? Cragspear recipe book. A woman who lent a man in the slums money at a predatory rate. She claims what little income he earns, keeping him trapped in perpetual poverty until the day he finally dies. She sometimes cooks for him purely because she needs him to stay alive. I think what we call this is a situationship. Like, why would you come... Of all the things that you could have done, you decided to go live with him. Punching bag. Hey, if you're feeling frustrated, why not take a swing at me? No? Uh-oh. Doesn't look like you need my services. Uh-oh. Okay, I can only fail one more time.
Tell me.
A man who knows his use, a man who makes use of his stout body for his job, which is to take literal beatings. He earns money by letting stressed minors beat on him. You have some stuff that I do want, but I don't think that I will be able to get it because I am well over 10 levels weaker than you. I can invite you to my house. Resident skills, practical skills, training ground, marginally increases XP obtained. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm sure part of the story will take me back here to Cragspear. I love my mom. I wish she had a nice house to live in. But Mom said this house was just fine and that we need to save our money for other things. Aw. Affluent child.
Tell me.
Okay, but don't tell me, Mom. A supportive young boy who earns money to help his single mother. He poured all the money his father left behind into buying up stocks of precious minerals in Edoras. Once market prices get driven up, he sells it all off and uses his profits to buy up even more. Huh. I was questioning why they named him Affluent Child, but it seems like he's got... He's got his money in order. Treasure. calming stone. We live a modest life with the leaves my husband left us.
Tell me.
I don't have anything particularly interesting to talk about, but... Principled woman, a woman who leads a modest life. She lost her husband in a coal mining accident, but she is able to maintain her humble yet healthy lifestyle thanks to the money he left her. But when did he even make all that money, she wonders. So she doesn't even know that her son is like buying stocks. Why is there so many parents that have no idea what their children are doing in this world? I mean, I guess that's pretty standard in real life too. Once I strike it rich, I'll cover this house in gold, the walls and everything. Gold hunter.
Tell me.
The secret to success is predicting the course of the future. The kingdom of Edoras has done well for itself in the gold mining industry for a long time due to the fact that much of the raw material for the leaf currency used in Orstera is mined at the Clifflands. Upon learning that this coal miner came here hoping to hit it big, pure as he is though, he'll likely end up hoodwinked by some unscrupulous local lord at some point. And of course, all that you have is fool's gold ore, and you're charging way too much money for it. The slums part of this city is larger than the rest of it. Welcome, traveler. Anything catch your eye? Disagreeable merchant.
Tell me.
I assume you're paying me for this? Clifflands Establishment Blueprint. A merchant who maintains his self-esteem by helping the poor. He unfortunately has a habit of browbeating and insulting them while he does so, but he's still quite generous with handing out money and essentials to the needy. I mean, maybe, just maybe, he's a New Yorker. What could you possibly need with an old man like me? Oh, I don't have... Oh, you're... I need level 60 to do anything with you. You have a tale to tell, don't you? Sorry, that's just a line from one of my favorite plays.
Tell me.
I like the cut of your jib. What's a jib? Whimsical writer, a writer who adores the slums. It is a place of hunger, illness, envy, jealousy, despair, and sorrow, but also the occasional smile. This, he believes, is the essence of humanity at the heart of oppression. And I have basic tactical tome. Guess I can just go ahead and
I'll gladly
take that
take it.
from you. Seems you can't go any farther. Okay. Was more this way, though. Not much. I can't talk to these people. And there's nothing in this house. Okay, I think I have spoken to everybody that I could. Wait, there is a shiny over here that I missed. Carrot seed. Yeah, I believe I'd spoken to everybody, so let's go ahead and go back to Wishvale. And we are here. Let's first speak to Pius. Shoot. I didn't mean to put it on fast forward. Said, would you like to hear my story? You see, my parents were both clerics. They raised me in the faith, never to doubt or question the divine. And then, one day, the very earth shifted. Our house was crushed in a landslide. Our house, along with my parents. Their faith was deep and unwavering. I couldn't fathom why our gods did not see fit to save them. Of course you'd understand. You've known such terrible tragedy as well. That was when I ceased to believe in the gods' ways. Your mother was a distant relative of mine, and so she came to offer condolences. I was huddled in a corner when she found me, silent and bereft of tears. Where the other adults struggled to reach me, she persevered and broke through. Not with carefully chosen words, but with a casual familiarity. Oh my goodness. I just ruined the moment. With a casual I can't do it. Familiar love and care. Are you hungry? We can get something to eat. What beautiful weather. Perfect for laundry, don't you think? Normal, everyday chatter. I found myself thinking of life with my parents. And then I burst into tears. We wept together, your mother and I. I miss them too. I was so caught up in my own grief that I hadn't noticed hers. This world is filled with sadness and cruelty. But we cannot allow ourselves to remain prisoner of our grief forever. Such was your mother's lesson. I would not be who I am today were it not for your mother's guidance. Would that I could repay that debt, but alas. Then again, in aiding you, I could perhaps redress the balance somewhat. Might I persuade you to let me join you? Yes.
Thank you for having me.
That is not... I was totally wrong.
That I could be of service fills my heart with joy. May the sacred flame guide this bishop true, and see that he does not disgrace his station.
I mean, I guess I got the cadence right. Sort of. Pius is now a companion and can become a resident of Wishvale. Oh, I see. What I was thinking was their hair the whole time was a cape. I just thought they had like really long hair. Okay, we have Pius, a cleric equally skilled at healing wounds and dealing damage. Weapons, staff and fan. I don't know why I blanked on that. We have battle skills, cleansing fire, unleash a fire attack on the foe. Battle skills, stalwart veil. Raise the physical defense of an ally. Learn support skill that enhances supportive capabilities. Goes on the offensive or assists allies by healing and reducing enemy damage. Adapts to any role. I actually think that they might be a fit. Maybe? Who do I want to put away for right now? I think I want to put away Theater. Maybe? Maybe Tressa. But if they're in here, I don't think they level up, which kind of sucks. Tressa's only level 22. I don't know, I want them in my party. I don't want to get rid of Alexia because Alexia has really good magic. She's very weak physically, but very strong magically. You know what? Yeah, let's move Viator. Switch with Pius. Let's move Pius to the front so I can get a better idea of their abilities. Before I do anything, I am going to... Oh, there's a party chat. Okay, it's actually showing me in the top corner that there's a party chat. I will do that in a second. Before I do that, I'm going to do Pius's skills really quickly, and I will go over them when I am back. BRB. Okay, so now that we're back, I learned a few different moves. So he started with Cleansing Fire and Stalwart Veil. I gave him Heal Wounds, which restores HP of the entire front row or back row. Wild Strike deals fan damage to random foes 2 times, and Flames of Judgment deal fire damage to random foes 2 times. And I also equipped Swirling Arc Mastery, which will deal fan damage to all foes. And then I also changed around some equipment. I mostly just gave everybody some accessories that will help. I mean, all the accessories kind of help to an extent. So I gave them some accessories since most of my party was not wearing accessories. So let's go ahead and enter this party chat. Talk about tranquil. I bet this place doesn't even... Why did it skip? Wishvale has always been home to compassionate people. I get the feeling that God is watching over them. You'd have to be pretty senseless to attack a town like this. I have to wonder, why did the Flamebringer sit back and let that happen? Allowing such misfortune to befall innocent people is just plain cruel, don't you think? I don't know. I imagine it's difficult even for the gods to keep an eye on everything at all times. That's why we clerics are there to aid them. We are their eyes, ears, and feet, that we may offer salvation to those in need. For that is our life's purpose. That's a good answer. I'd expect no less from a bishop. And yet, I admit that our efforts still fall woefully short. Then maybe the rest of us ought to try lending the Flamebringer a hand too. But what can we do? Be kind to others. Maybe? Yes, that is an important mindset. Those who have been shown kindness are grateful and do the same to others in turn. Thus does Passion spread throughout the land, bettering everyone's lives. That's true. Who wouldn't be happy when someone goes out of their way to be nice to them? That's all well and good, but I have my own way of doing things. Like taking ne'er-do-wells aside and giving them a gentle talking to. Sometimes people need a reminder that God isn't the only one who can dole out punishment. Yes, there may be some who require a firmer hand. It is important to be able to discern the best approach for each individual. Huh? I can't say I was expecting a bishop to agree with me on that one. You know what? I think I like you. Let me treat you to a drink sometime. The Flamebringer wouldn't begrudge you a glass of wine, right? Thank you for your kind offer. Surely it was the sacred flame that caused our paths to cross. I can tell you're going to be a great drinking buddy. Today's a good day. Okay, and then I believe I talked to Stia for the next part. I can hear people's voices, smell food in the air. The town is alive again. Let's keep it up so that someday Wishvale will be just like it used to. Okay. I don't want build yet. Ooh, help. What am I supposed to do? You were the orange one. Wait, do I have to find... Do I have to build a house for this guy? Or add him to a house? I don't believe I have room for any more houses. Sure, let's man suspicious of hero and switch him out with Lutus. Lutus, you're back. Ben, good to see you safe. Oh, I see another young set of hands has returned. Better put them to good use. You'll have plenty to do around here, young man. Nellum loved this place too. I'll do whatever I can to get this town back on its feet. Let's make Wishvale the happy place it once was. Nellum, I hope you're watching over us. Alright, we got... Who are we gonna be able to build more? Alright, we build here next. Goodness, this place was a little more than a pile of rubble. And look what you kids have made it into already. You're going to leave us old folks in the dust at this rate. I guess we'd better slow things down then. All joking aside, let's get to work and clear this place out. I didn't realize how much we have to clean up. We can do it. What's wrong, Margot? Did you throw out your back? My back isn't the problem. It's that big ol' empty space between your ears. You all seem to think everything's swell now that we have a farm and a ranch. Well, yeah, now all we need to do is get more people in, clear the rest of the rubble, and... What if the population grows, but you have a bad harvest? Or you end up with more crops than you know what to do with. Well, towns are living things that require a lot of care. Don't you forget that. Why is she so mad all of a sudden? Are you sure she's the same person who mistook the marshlands for farm fields? She's right, though. These are things that we have to think about now that the town's come this far. Town level 4. Didn't even realize I was level 3. What can I build? Building area expanded. Increased room for house facilities. Increased room for house large facilities. Unlocked special storage box decorations. Unlocked 7 new types of decorations. Unlocked 3 new types of ground tiles that can be placed. I guess I have to clear out all of this rubble. Go ahead and do that real quick. I wonder if and when it will... I mean, I guess it's gonna do the whole area in stages. What's the matter, Lutus? You seem down. I was just thinking. The town's restoration, what happened with Edoras, it's all thanks to you. Well, we had a lot of help from others too. I just wish there was some way I could pitch in along with everyone else, but... I know. How's this for an idea? A carpenter from Cragspear was telling me about the buildings there. I bet you could make ones that look just like those. Yeah, we could try incorporating the aesthetics of the places we've seen on our journey. That's a great idea. Thanks, Lutus. Glad I could help. Glad I could be of service. Okay, break time's over. I should get back to chopping wood. Okay. Change the style of a facility to give it a new look. Press X on a facility or a hilltop to change styles. Interesting. Interesting. What are you doing? Look at this bountiful harvest. Every last stalk and leaf is filled with Basil's love. It's almost too bountiful. The merchant Ludo. With the construction of the tavern and fields, the town can now produce more than enough food for its residents. The next goal is to find a skilled merchant who can peddle excess provisions and foodstuffs. I didn't realize I was going to start a quest. Wow. I guess I should have.
This is incredible, Basil.
It was green. That was my first clue.
It's too much for us to eat all on our own.
Well, I'd hate for any of it to go to waste. So why don't we sell the surplus? After all, no matter how many people come here, the town won't prosper without some commerce.
And for that, we need a merchant.
Then you'll want to go to Sunshade. Ander told me that's where all the best merchants gather.
Ah, I suppose it is a central hub for trade. That's a fine idea, Margot. What say we go find ourselves a merchant?
Kindlers of the Flame, Chapter 3, The Merchant Ludo. Okay. So where is this? Oh, it's all the way over here. Alright, well, I guess the next part for us to do is the Ripple-Tide quest. Before we do that, I do have a few people. I really wanted to just let me clear out everything. I do have a few people that I don't have homes for. So might as well build some. I do want to see what it was talking about though, from that change style. Oh, cool. And I don't think it costs anything to actually change the style. I like that one. And I guess it will just keep, it will change, or I will get, let me organize my thoughts before I speak. Jeez. I will get more styles based on all the areas that I visited. Cool. Okay, let's build. I guess we can build another large house. Yeah. Sure, let's build it in this style. Put it back here. Maybe right here. Who doesn't have a home? None of these people. Alright, let's first start with our actual companions. Actually, these are gonna be better for... Yeah, some of them are better for certain areas, like they're gonna be better in a church, same thing with Pius. They're gonna be better in a weapon shop. So let's just place the ones that will actually give us, like, we'll keep these here until we have a spot for them before we forget to actually put them somewhere special. And we'll put the ones in homes that will actually give us some supplies. So that being the case, I think I might wait to build any other homes just yet. Do I have enough? I guess I have both of them on the farm. I have two people here. Right. So I think now is a good time to say goodbye. We were pretty productive with finishing up these side quests. And next time we are going to head on over here to Ripple-Tide and do a little bit more of the main story. But before I do that, I think I want to clear this fog of war here. I don't know what level this area is, but we'll see. We'll just clear it out. And then we'll head over to Ripple-Tide and continue this. So, if you like my stuff and you want to see more, go ahead and hit all those buttons. If you would like to see me play something specific, then leave me a suggestion in the comments. And with that, thanks for watching. Bye!